Hi, I'm Gavin, the certified technician taking a look at your car today. While I have your car up on the lift, I wanted to take a quick moment to record this video, give you a couple of things that I'm looking at just so that you can see them as well. First thing that I wanted to mention is that we do have a little bit of damage to this front lip here, so that would be something I'd recommend getting replaced. And then we do have a little bit of scraping going on to this underbody panel here on this side and this side. Not really a big issue, but is something that I would recommend replacing as well. The rest of the bottom of the vehicle looks really good. No real scrapes or damage. That's all the way front to rear. Everything looking really good in that regard. I can also point out that it's a really good sign that we don't see a lot of scrapes or damage on the under engine tray. This is typically where you would see a lot of scraping on these cars. Moving back here to the engine area, we see no leaks, which is also a really good sign. Tiny bit of oil sweating that's collected a little bit of dust, but that is 100% normal and not something to be concerned about there. We do have a little bit of a drip of an oil coming from this bearing on the back side of the crank pulley. Also kind of normal, but something that I would recommend getting fixed. You can see that drip there. No coolant leaks here. Taking a look at the water pump. All looks dry. So all in all, pretty good condition. One thing that I did want to mention, I've gone ahead and inspected all of your suspension components, is it's going to be really tough to get a view on the back here. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get the camera in there where you can see, but I will be able to get you an angle on the front, I believe. We do have a little bit of corrosion starting to form on the front springs. So here you can see that we have a little bit of rust forming in between the spring coils there. And that is on all four. It's not quite as aggressive as that on the rear springs of the vehicle, but it was something that I wanted to mention. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the vehicle down now, lower it down a bit, and continue this video for you. Okay, with the vehicle at about eye height, I wanted to go over tires and brakes. We do have a couple lines on these rotors, not really a concern at all. I did go ahead and do a carbon density check on all four rotors and recorded all of those measurements for you, so I have all those. Long story short, all of the rotors are in good condition and don't have any concerns to be worried about. One thing that I did want to bring up is that we do have a bit of feathering wear on the tires. This is not an issue at all. What we're looking for is even feathering across both of the front tires. This just indicates a little bit more of a spirited driving style. Nothing to be concerned of, and is a completely normal wear pattern on these vehicles. Our tire tread depths are also completely okay. I have all of these measurements noted down. Taking a look at the brake pads, the front and rear are in good condition. We have good thickness on both the front and rear. Again, all of these measurements will be noted for you. All of our tire dates are good. We're from the 45th week of 2020 here on the rear, and the first week of 2021 on the front. Good condition there. These tires are due for replacement every 4 years, so we're still all right. Again, another look at this scuffed and cracked lip here. Not a huge deal, but something to replace. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the vehicle down the rest of the way now, and I'll go over the rest of the items with you. Moving here to the rear of the vehicle, our coolant level is good. We're right in the middle there. The coolant content, or the glycol content, has been checked. We're at about 55% coolant to around 45% water. We're good to down to negative 43 degrees Celsius, so that is completely acceptable. That's a good ratio. Moving up to the front of the car here, I wanted to note that this filter is not, I wouldn't say bad, but has a little bit of stuff in it. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get that replaced. Your brake fluid was also tested, so we did a boiling test on it. Basically what we found was that the brake fluid in the vehicle is boiling at around 286 degrees Fahrenheit. The new fluid for the vehicle, I went ahead and took a sample of some brand new fluid. That boils at around 507. So I would recommend a brake flush just because we're at about almost half of the original boiling point of what the fluid should be. Good thing to note, the center lock is here, and the tool to pop off the caps is also here still too. A lot of times we find those missing. Battery test is about to be performed. We're charging the battery up right now just because it was a little bit low, so we want to make sure we get an accurate test on that. So we're still currently charging that. So we do have an overrev report for you. Just also moving here onto the computer under the fault memory. We only have faults of the doors being open, while the vehicle is running. So really no concerns here at all, no real faults. All of the exterior vehicle lights have been checked, no concerns there. So really, all in all, the vehicle looks to be in really great condition. We did drive it around the parking lot. We did not go on a formal road test today just due to weather conditions, real icy and snowy out, so it's not appropriate to drive this car. But through driving it around the parking lot and letting it warm up here in the shop, no concerns at all with the vehicle. So we appreciate you bringing the vehicle in, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. Thank you.